What's going on, everybody? Cam here at Cam's Recording Studio, bringing you guys episode 3 of In the Studio podcast. Thank you to everybody who has been keeping in tune with these. Today, we have episode 3 again. I'm bringing in a new guest, my boy Tristan Jackson, Trimmer T. And I'm going to let you introduce yourself, man. What do you do? Who are you? For the people out there who don't know who you are, give them a little introduction of yourself, brother.
I appreciate the introduction, man. Hey, it's your boy Trimmer T, Tristan Jackson, straight out of Shreveport, Boys, Louisiana. Producer, engineer. I'm going to do it all type of nigga, bro. You can follow me on Trimmer T at Instagram. That's _ Trimmer T _ 2 M's. Twitter, YouTube, everything you can find me on is pretty much Trimmer T or Trimmer T Beats, bro.
And we'll have links below so that you guys can easily access all of that. So, man, what you been on, brother? What you been doing lately, man?
Bro, I've been fucking just like straight up, like just low key, fucking just hustling, grinding, just been working, bro.
Just working?
Yeah, man. I fucking
in the studio, outside the studio, both. What you been
I've
on?
been in the studio a little bit though, not really working with a lot of people, not really like branching out like how it was like. I can say back in the day, now it's been a couple of years. It feels like, bro, but yeah, I just been making stuff on the low and just really just been plotting, bro. Just really just trying to see different avenues, that I can go, because you know how it is, bro.
Yeah, just kind of trying to figure out which way you're gonna go and where you're gonna proceed to. Yeah, for anybody, well, of course y'all don't know, me and Tristan had went to college together, and that's actually how we had ended up meeting. I think I was doing my engineering at the time already. I don't know if I was or not. I know you were doing the producing.
Yeah.
And man, we were at this community college, man, going for it was a Pro Tools class, right?
Yeah, it was literally engineering, a half-ass Pro Tools class.
Yeah,
bro.
But to speak, that was, I think, at least me, I was in over my head on that, thinking, that it would be a solid course, because I think things like that, you have to go to like those, what are they?
Like, what's it, Full Sail? Like those
you have to go to somewhere that's like dedicated to teaching that type of thing.
Yeah.
But
see, now, there's that one college in, what's that fucking college name? It's in Tennessee. Tay Keith went there. What's his name? You should tell us about that time. Remember, we had the first Pro Tool class, and then we had the second one with the big dude. What's his name? Luke?
No, I wasn't in that one.
Yeah,
I wasn't in that one,
bro.
I think you stayed longer than me, bro. I think
you wasn't in that. You wasn't in the actual studio. On the campus.
Nah, so they had taken me in the big studio. I had seen it. And I knew that I wanted to work in there because they had that amazing Pro Tools control board.
Yeah, man.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah.
But no, I never actually got to work in there. But I got to go in there and see. They had things set up for like sound effects and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they had
Foley. That Foley shit in the back. Yeah. So I had ended up going there for that second semester and got into that class, and he was telling me about how Tay Keith had went to school in Tennessee called Mid Tennessee State, and like their whole like music program thing is like legit. And man, I was dead set getting on there, bro, but I just when COVID hit and the college thing, I was like, nah, I got up out of there. But yeah, we go back though. We go back.
Yeah,
though.
that was the point where I had dropped out of college, was that COVID, the beginning of COVID.
Yeah.
Once it went online, I said, nah.
Yeah.
Y'all did enough getting me to the school. Now that I don't even have to go there, there's no way I'm doing school, man. Because I just didn't have the discipline for it.
Bro. And
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
How long did you stay there? Like, how long after that? So because you said you worked in the big studio, so you must have got more advanced than I did.
It was literally just like, that next semester? Jesus Christ, bro. It was like that, probably that literally that next semester I got into they gave me that class and I had started working in there, but it was cool, but like I wish they would have had more hands-on experience. They didn't really like do a lot of rap or anything. It was more like pop stuff. We were recording like rock. It was more like live band recording and stuff like that. So
okay, yeah. So it wasn't really what you were trying to be on. Yeah, that was. I remember the class and stuff, dude. That's kind of why I just wasn't wanting to go anymore, was because it was just teaching us how to run Pro Tools. And I had already been messing with Pro Tools.
Yeah.
I already knew how to work. You remember he was having me come up there and like, I was even showing him stuff. Like,
that dude didn't know what the fuck he was doing, bro.
And and looking back at it, the dude was a cool dude and he was a genuine dude. That's what I liked. He was definitely a genuine dude, and it seemed like he loved what he was doing, but he was definitely very under equipped for the job. It was definitely like he seemed like one of those guys who was just recording out of his house,
Yeah.
and somebody just gave him a
Yeah.
job, and it was like,
yeah, he was definitely fucking winging it.
You know?
100%.
Yeah.
100%, bro. Like, looking back on it, bro, he was pulling that class out of his ass.
yeah,
Like,
he really was, bro. Because we'd go like the whole class just to get like one little tiny thing learned, and it was, it was really just a mess, man.
And honestly, bro, if anybody out here is listening, like younger people that want to get into this music thing and like be engineers or producers and stuff, bro, you honestly can just learn everything on YouTube. Like, even back when we was starting, like there was stuff, but like now it's almost oversaturated, bro.
It is. I think it is. And I think a lot more people are waking up to seeing, oh shit, like, you know, information is so so easy to access these days and everything. Like, I actually was talking to, so, you know, I had gone out to Dallas to do a session at another studio and see, you know, just kind of see if I could improve on some things, just work with some other engineers and stuff. And so I went out there, and the guy that I was working with was telling me that he actually wishes, because he had went to school for it. Yeah. And he was telling me, like, you know, he was really telling me what you're doing is really what I would recommend. And that's what I've been recommending to people, because he said, you know, he went through the years and stuff of doing it, but he said, you know, you learn like the technical stuff about it, but you're not really hands-on as much with it, I guess is kind of what he was saying. But plus it's just like people got to be taught in a way that's interesting to them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like a lot of the ways that I remember in school, just the way things were taught, it just didn't interest me and stuff. You know
what? You know, the other thing is, like, I can only speak from our experience because we are here in Bossier City, Louisiana. It's not really known for, like, music stuff like that. So, like, anybody else who's went to, like, colleges like California or Atlanta or, you know, somewhere where it's, like, a bigger scene and, like, a bigger music industry there where they actually provide the tools for it, then by all means, go do that shit. Yeah, like, if that's what you want to do, go do it. But, like, I'm just saying, for the most part, from my experience, though, you can really just gotta have that hustle and you can just go do it. That's just plain and simple.
Because we really had to relocate to even have a chance to go to school somewhere else. But so what have you been doing lately? You've been working with any artists or anything? Have you been putting out beats? Like what have you been on?
Shit, bro. Yeah, I've been working on stuff like behind closed doors, just like really just trying to experiment on different sounds and stuff. Like I always, like, as a producer, bro, you just, different stuff just always comes at you. Because, you know, especially nowadays with, like, how fast, like, music is changing and everything. It's just, I do things behind closed doors. I produce and stuff. I work on everything. But, like, as far as working on artists, I'm only working with one, and that's Jimmy Macko. He's from Bossier. He's an artist. He dropped a couple songs and, like, a couple projects a couple years ago, though. And he was trying to find a steady, like, producer, somebody to work with, and that's with me, though. And we recorded a lot of stuff like at the crib and everything and at the studios and stuff, but he hasn't really dropped nothing yet. But he will. We have one song on Spotify right now, but we have a lot of stuff in the vault that we're working and mixing and stuff to like really get things right, working on a plan for him.
So you haven't been like uploading beats or anything to like YouTube and stuff. You've been more on the like personal kind of route and stuff.
Yeah. And the reason for that was because it's just like, me, I got fucking lazy personally. Like I had a lot of personal shit going on and everything. It was just like having to focus on like making the stuff, editing and uploading, and just staying consistency. That's all it was, man. But like that and just the hustle of just trying to like to sell my fucking music and just try to get it out there. Though was just like, man, it was brutal. But I'm gonna try and get back on that grind and just try to focus more on doing like content and just let the people just come to me, whoever just likes and stuff, and just do it like that way. Cause I was, man, back in the Gap, bro, I was out here you saw, bro, I was out here making that shit. I was hitting up everybody, sending everything like that, you know. And a couple people had popped in a couple records and, you know, put them on SoundCloud, stuff like that. But, you know, it didn't really turn out how I thought it would be. So I kind of just like regressed back a little bit to just kind of this game plan to see like
bro. That's exactly what I figured you were doing, because like again, like you were saying, like you were on that little roll where you were doing a bunch of stuff all over, and then I know I hadn't heard from you in a little bit, but I know when people, especially people like you, when they go ghost, they're usually plotting on something or working on something. I know if I go ghost, I'm working on something. It's not. I'm not just gonna stay ghost. It's just you got to take a step back, reevaluate. You know, maybe look at what you're doing and just trying to. I mean, because you got to have a clear picture of what you're going for. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And sometimes it gets misconstrued, or sometimes it changes as you grow in life and as you evolve and, you know, kind of figure out your. I feel like we learn ourselves better and better every day. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there's things I used to be in the music and stuff all for the money, all for the fame, all for the all this stuff, and now it's like, man, I just look at it like I'm just having fun. I'm just enjoying it and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, that's really the older I get, the more I keep doing this, and the more lessons that I learn from it. That I was chasing the things that really didn't matter, and it was really fucking it up for me. And so now I'm just like, I'm learning to fall in love with the creation of music again.
Right, and just the process.
The process of it.
Because when, I mean, you can lose sight of what you were doing it for, and that it completely takes it away.
Sure.
Like, you know, I was kind of always wondering why I stopped making my own music, and I looked at it like, well, maybe it's because I'm not as confident in who I'm not as solidified in who I am as a person and what I stand for and all of this, that maybe that kind of just, you know what I'm saying? Because the world, we have a lot of influence going on right now. I mean, people are seeing social media things every day. We're constantly just being fed and fed and fed, just all kinds of stuff, bro. It's super wild, and I feel like that's a lot of the reason why everybody's so mentally unstable these days and stuff, man. You know what I mean?
There's actually a couple of reasons why I kind of like just set back. Number one, I had got arrested. Did I ever tell you about that?
I remember we didn't talk about much of you getting arrested. I remember that you were talking about, because once you were fighting a case or something, you had something going on that was like, it was a probation, or you had something going on that was, you know.
Yeah, I was fucking, you know, just doing a little trapping and fucking got hit. I got hit with some shit though, bro. Like, they was trying to hit me with some, like, they was trying to like do an investigation, trying to hit me with some years on some shit, but it didn't really cut out for them how they wanted to. But yeah, there was a moment in time. It was around that time I was on that road, which, you know, everything I was doing, uploading and stuff. And yeah, I got hit with that jam for a little bit. And I got out and I was just trying to focus on just trying to clear my name with that and just get back on my feet with that situation. And it just, you know, with that happening, and then, you know, putting my girl in a predicament with that situation, and then just, you know, it got a nigga down, bro.
Yeah,
it had got a nigga down. A nigga didn't want to do shit, bro.
Well, that was kind of what I was about to ask you. Like, did it? It sounds like it made you more so. It kind of took away from you. But I was about to ask, did that make you? Because it was around that time that you were doing all that stuff. So that's why I was saying, like, did it make you? Was that why you were doing all that stuff right then? Was because it was making you hungry to do stuff, or was it kind of messing you up and kind of taking away from what you could do? Because
what you talking about? You talking about Trevor?
Yeah, well, no, I'm talking about like from doing your music and stuff. Like, I'm saying, did that situation and dealing with all of that like throw you off from what you were doing?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
because I don't think that we were actually. I think after we had met, you were already dealing with it. I don't think that it was.
No. We talking about when we first met in school.
Yeah, that would be when we first met.
No, the hell was that? But I don't know. I really can't remember right now.
I just don't remember. I don't remember anything about when I was here, you getting arrested. I just have a faint memory of you talking about. You know, there was a couple occasions where you had brought it up. Like, man, I still got this shit going on.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I probably had, bro. I had to look back at the dates and see. But
man, life's flying, bro.
It really is. But yeah, it had took away from it with that, and just it had bro. It had slowed everything down. I had just put everything down and just like really had to just like put myself in the corner and just like really just like get my shit together. Yeah.
So how long has it been that? I mean, that when did all that get taken care of?
Bro, honestly, bro, that shit just got taken care of like last year. I was down on that shit for like almost 3 years. Yeah, bro. So like when people ask like, what the fuck you been up to, bro? I've been fighting for my fucking life. Like, yeah, bro, I've been fucking trying to like, stay afloat and just try to like, just really put my focus on just like changing my life in a different trajectory and just like come out of this and just get back on my grind, which is creating content, hitting people up, sending people things. I got a lot of ideas, man. I got a lot of ideas, bro. Just putting
them into action.
Yeah, honestly.
Well, I remember. I also remember that you had dipped off to Cali. Was it?
Oh yeah, I had to drop to Cali for a little bit. Oh my god, bro, I forgot about this. Yeah,
What?
this fucking shit, dude. That was a crazy time.
Yeah,
bro.
that wasn't that like
we went
a whole ordeal or something. Like
Yeah.
I remember some bullshit or something happening with all that. I think at first it was supposed to be something good, and then something ended up happening.
Man. We had my homeboy had So I'm not gonna name any names here. I'm
not trying to bring up anything either.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I say anything, we can't just, give me that little look. Like, okay.
But nah. So I have a homeboy who has people up in California, like the northern region of an area, and they had, medical marijuana farm. Well, I'm not gonna say medical marijuana. They had a weed farm, bro. Like straight up, just like operation. And people be like, oh, like it's just like you was just like at like a warehouse. I'm like, no, nigga, like I'm on the side of a fucking mountain. Like when I wake up in the morning, like the clouds are like below me. Like I'm in the sky. Like I'm up there. And like we're sitting here like going over and like watering and treating all these plants and shit, bro, like across like 5 football fields worth of like stuff like on a fucking mountain, bro. It was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Man, dude, I can't put into words like how much fucking weed there was in that fucking place. It was absurd.
I've never even seen like, I can't even imagine it because I've never even seen what real weed farms and shit look like. And
and
how was the work though? Like, was the work hard?
The fucking work was fucking wild. Fucking like he told us before we got up there, he was like, yo, like, because they needed help. What happened was that it was during the COVID, like right at the peak of COVID, like when everybody thinks like the fucking world finna end. Like, bro,
right?
This is what people gotta understand, bro. Me and my homeboy Hato drove.
Shout out Hato.
Yeah, shout out Hato. Shout out my boy Hato, bro. Shout out Big Hato, boy. What's up, dog? But so he moved to Fort Worth around this time. He's still there, and I drove from Shreveport. He bleep that out.
I got you.
So he hit us up and was like, "Hey, come to up here. We need help because COVID was going on. They shut down the fucking like travel ban. They put the travel ban so you couldn't come in the country. And up there, it's I guess since it's so close to Russia, I don't fucking know. But they have a lot of fucking like immigrants and shit come up there and like come and work and help out and everything and like, but like everything's cool and going gravy and everything. But like all that shit got killed. Like, except for, like, the Mexicans. Like, the Mexicans was able to come up there. But, like, the people from, like, Russia and, like, all the other places that were flying in, that knew about the place and everything coming in, like, yeah, like they had no help. They were, like, short-staffed, bro. Like, they were covering, like, all this stuff. He was like, yo, please come up here and get us some help. And so when he called us, bro, we were like, all right, bet, we're going to go. This is literally, like, not even, like, 2 or 3 days after George Floyd died. So I got in my car, got some stuff, drove from Shreveport to fucking Fort Worth, pick Hayden up, and drove all the way down New Mexico, Arizona, to Los Angeles, up to fucking San Francisco area, or up in that fucking region, bro. And that was the fucking craziest fucking road trip I've ever seen in my life. Because, the fucking world was burning, bro. Like, fucking cops and shit everywhere, and fucking people riot. And especially, like, when you migrate from the South and you get... Okay, let me rephrase it. Especially when you migrate from red state areas going up to... I ain't trying to get political, but, like... Blue,
yeah, that's what you're saying, though.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? It fucking... Like, it got intense. It got real intense, and people, like, stepping up and, like, stepping over before it happened. But, like, yeah, it was a scary road trip.
Yeah, the COVID was it had so many different effects on everybody, and honestly, it was a bad time for a lot of people, but it was also a good time for a lot of people. Like, for me, I was really already kind of just doing my thing, so it was like that was when I got the studio at Tipitina's. Was right as COVID had started.
Tipitina's.
Like, I remember,
Bro, no, go ahead.
I remember going in there and like they were like, yeah, you have to wear a mask like to go in there and stuff. And it was, I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get it before they just closed down and they're like, hey, no, because things were starting to really get serious. Things were closing down and all of that.
Bro, we got ours at the same time as you, if I'm not mistaken. I remember whenever me and Oh boy, me and him got the spot, and fucking the lady was like, that was when they had just announced that they wanted everybody like inside. Like as soon we literally just signed the paper for the build or for the room, and she was like, yeah, like here's your keys and everything. And she was like in a rush. I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? And she was like, she was one of them like, oh, the fucking National Guard's finna come up here and show us the fuck. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And like that was like literally the beginning, like whatever day that was, that they were like, yo, shut this bitch down, was the day that we signed the papers, and we were like, what the fuck? Because we thought we were able to get our shit. We just, yeah, bro, yeah, that's crazy. We did get spot at the same time.
I think y'all were in there slightly before me. I want to say y'all were in there slightly before
just a
me,
little bit,
sure.
yeah. Because if you got your thing during COVID and you was worried about it, was.
I remember we had the mask on already. It was it
was right there.
It was like I think I came in there without a mask, and she was like, why don't you have a mask on? And I was like,
dude, I'm so glad it's not like that anymore.
But it was so early. It was like so early that I was still kind of like, man, what? Like, we don't even know what this shit is
so
yet.
Glad
like,
it's not like that anymore.
But understood. I mean, I know a lot of people were scared and stuff because it was something that we weren't, it was kind of like, I don't know if anybody really knew what to do in that scenario. But I mean, dude, that was crazy though. That was very good time, and I mean, that was honestly for me, that was a huge pivot in my life. I'm sure for you as well. That was a huge pivot, and really like COVID sucked for sure. Like there was nothing good out of COVID, but that time was really. I mean,
it was. I get what you're saying. Like it sucked, but like looking back on it, bro, I could definitely go for another quarantine right now. Like I could definitely.
Well, I'm saying because of the way that it worked out for me. Like if I was somebody who had a certain job that got shut down, because obviously I'd be speaking way different right now, but. For what we do, it's like it wasn't something that really affected us too much. We were able to work around it, and get in the door with all of that. So
you can quarantine me, please. Give me a quarantine and 3 more checks, bro.
I'm basically quarantined, man. I mean, I'm in here 24/7. So I mean, I kind of already am by default quarantined from the world.
You definitely already quarantined. Yeah, that was very easy for us. For like producers, engineers, that was very easy because most of us were already like trying to be inside and working on shit in the first place. So like I was in heaven, bro. I made the most content I ever fucking made during that fucking time. Bro.
You were in there. You were in there, man. You were working.
And fucking that, and I missed now that Warzone 2 came out, bro. I missed fucking being on Warzone with my boys. Like, bro, I literally would fucking wake up in the morning, make hella fucking beats, hit up hella people that was free to work and do music with. And then, all right, get my work done, get my money done for the day, go home and chill on Warzone all fucking night. Go to sleep, wake up, do the same shit. Like it was the best shit, bro. It was the best of both worlds.
Hell yeah, I was on that Fortnite like crazy, or Fortnite and Warzone. I was on both of those like crazy around that time.
See, look, now
you didn't mess with Fortnite.
See, okay, look, I fucked with Fortnite when it came out, like right before COVID, like what the 2 years before then, when it was just like when it was Fortnite. Like when it was the original Fortnite, like season 1, 2, like that shit.
Right.
And then like they started like doing other shit to it around that time. And then on top of that, like Warzone was what I was looking for. Like I was looking for like straight up action, like military style, like
more
shooter,
realistic too,
type of shit. Yeah.
Well, when I had first seen Fortnite and stuff, I was like, man, what the hell? Like this looks like a kid's game and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It was hard.
I was really against it at first, like for just my ego, just like, no, I'm not playing that. I'm not playing that. Whatever. Boom. But my friends convinced me to get it. I played it when it first came out for a little bit, just to give it a try. Whatever. I ended up getting a little addicted. Quit playing about after a year, and then I had actually picked it back up when COVID had happened, just because I had a lot more free time. And so outside of the studio, that's what I was doing. I was playing like Fortnite again, and I picked it back up for a couple months there. And that was actually when I had first. So technically it was before COVID, because that was when I had first moved here, and that was a good little bit before COVID. So I was playing it for a good little bit before I put it back down again. But
let's get back on topic about the trip up in the California thing. Yeah, before we get too off topic.
Yeah.
So
I had another question for you about Tipitina's right after too. Go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, we went up there for that to go help him grow the weed and everything, and fucking and like I was only going to be there because I was like, there was something about the travel ban and everything, and they were like look, just come up here and just help us, bro. We'll pay you like this. What was supposed to be like $2,000 a week or some shit like that to go up there and just like help us like plant, harvest, and everything from I think that was May. Yeah, because my girl's birthday was right around time. So it was like May, from May to like end of harvest, which is like October. So I already had it in my mind, and I wasn't. Fuck it, my shit's over with now. I wasn't supposed to leave the state. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to leave the state.
I remember you telling me that. I remember you telling me that.
I wasn't supposed to leave the state, and I fucked around, and I was like, Beto was like, shit, what's up? Like, just like that. He was like, shit, what's up? I was like, man. I was like, bro, honestly, I was like, it's quarantine. I was like, I ain't gonna have no quarantine. I was like, fuck it, let's go. I was like, they called back. I'll just strike back, as soon as we can. And so fuck it, we went. And it was not what we thought. Like, we knew, like, I knew that it was gonna be work. Like, it's field work. Like, it's not just like everybody. That's the problem with that area. Like, everybody thinks they just gonna go up there and fucking. Like, I want to talk like it's a secret. Humboldt. Like, everybody knows that Humboldt was fucking like the mecca of like weed. Like, it's literally called the Emerald Triangle and shit. So like, fucking everybody go. They made a whole fucking movie about it called Murder Mountain. Like, where like it's like literally everybody goes up there to go like help like go grow weed, and like a lot of people come up missing because it's like literally in like the dense trench, like the densest area of like the forests and shit up there, bro. Like, Nick, bro. When I got up there, dog, you're there when you get to the redwood line or some shit like that. I don't know the name of it. People from California, you can drop in the comments what it is in the area. But my buddy was like, the redwood curtain. That's what it's called. He was like, when you hit the redwood curtain, you'll be close. And we're like, the redwood curtain. We're like, what does that mean? And it's literally. Like, goes from like normal like California like Bay Area to like humongous giant fucking trees. Like, I'm talking about like these trees look like they were here from like the beginning of fucking time, bro. Like, I'm talking about there was a road that we went down and they literally carved in the road in the tree so you can go through the tree in the road, bro. That's how wide these motherfuckers are, bro. So like think of like.
I've only seen shit like that in like movies. I've never seen those in real life.
So like think about all those trees, but like in a forest atmosphere, bro. It was the scariest shit. I literally was like driving. I'm like, bro, what's my black ass doing up here, bro? Like, why the fuck am I up in this area, bro? I don't see nobody that look like me. There's white people with dreadlocks. Like, yeah, like it's that type of shit, bro. I'm just like, damn, like nothing wrong with it, but I'm just like, damn, okay. I'm out here. Like once I hit that. And we're driving on the road, and we're going down the road, and there's a fucking, you looking over, bro, there's a fucking mountain cliff right here, just straight down to like fucking just.
Oh, like in movies and shit where they're driving on like the mountain.
Yeah, bro, that type of shit. Like I was like, okay, yeah, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm already 2 days away from home, so fuck it. I might as well just fucking.
Already out there, already in it, so yeah.
Yeah, but hold on, let me get back on track.
You good?
Yeah, but yeah, we got up there, and instantly it just fucking was just like. Not what it seemed like, bro. It was just like, where can I start at, bro?
So what did happen with that? Like because didn't something mess? Like what was it that it messed up? I mean, unless it's What was it that had ended up falling through with that? Because I think there was the expectation of what was supposed to be, and then I just remember it was either like a week or it was sometime later. I don't remember how long it was, but I remember. No, you were gone for a little bit.
No. So here's what happened though. So I was gonna stay up there until harvest because I had to come back that's right. I wanted to come back for school and to start in the summertime. That's exactly what you did because you didn't come back. Remember? That was that August, and you were like, "Nah, bro, I ain't."
But no, because I was already done. I had my first semester. The year before was my first year, right? Yeah. So I only did that first semester, and I didn't come back. The second semester, we had just started it. We had just started it, I believe, and that's when everything went online. Okay. And then, so I wasn't even there for that last semester to then, you know, so I was already out earlier that year.
I just knew that I wanted to get back like for school. I know that around the time I want to go to school and everything, it was gonna be around harvest.
I know I had said like you came back after like a week, but then I started thinking about it and it felt like it was a couple months. I feel like you were gone for
no, bro.
Of course, memory's a little distorted now. I smoked a lot of blunts since then.
It was literally a week, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why, bro. We went up there, fucking. They're like, yeah, it's gonna be like 2,000 a week, and everything's gonna be cool. This is not right. Yeah, man, we'll go up there. We'll go up there and work, bro. Whatever. Get up there, bro. And it's a fucking nightmare, bro. Like, we get to the main house, and they're like, all right, yeah, this is where we're gonna be sleeping at. The fucking house is like this old fucking like half abandoned, half broken ass house, bro, with like no heater, like no AC, like nothing. Like there's electrical stuff though, but like he literally living like a fucking bum. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, okay. All right, cool. That's all right, whatever, cool.
So that was like the first red flag right there?
Yeah, that was the first. I was like, because I'm like, you're literally just like shacked up, bro. I was like, okay. This is some like caveman shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Whatever. So find out that there's no plumbing to like there's no like real legit like fucking like plumbing. Like you gotta use porta potties and shit and fucking the only house I had like a bathroom was the main house where everybody met up in the morning to like eat breakfast and fucking like just get ready for the day.
Yeah. So everything other than that house had like an actual toilet in it, like an actual like plumbing toilet or what?
No, that it did.
Or just that house did. Like none of the other ones.
The main house was even fucked up itself. It was just the main house just had the most like shit in it. It was like it had the kitchen.
But what I'm saying, like the plumbing, you were saying that so that building was the only building that actually had running toilets.
Yeah,
what you're saying.
But here's the thing, and water. Here's the thing, though.
So wait. The other ones didn't have water?
No.
Like, okay, keep going.
Yeah.
Wow.
And on top of that, the water system that they used for this place, it was all connected for the water system to grow the weed. And the weed is fucking not the weed, the pond, bro. Like, I remember I pulled up, bro. I was like, damn, that water blue. I'm like, yo, that's some crisp ass shit. And he was like, nah, don't drink that. I'm like, why? He said, but that has all the nutrients for like the good weed and stuff for there. So if you drink that, you might fuck around and die type shit. I'm like, what? I get to the house, I turn the fucking faucet on, blue. I'm talking about fucking like blue, nigga. And I'm like, yo, what's up with the water, bro? He was like, oh yeah, the water system is hooked up to the main water system that feeds the plant. So like, you can't drink it or you can't shower like regularly type shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Like, what did they expect? Because why would you even have the water running if
exactly. That's what I said. I was like, yeah, me and Hato both looked at each other like, nah, bro. But we was like, fuck it, all right. But because they were like, okay, they were saying like, okay, like you work up there for a couple of days and then you go down to like the main area and stuff and like go do stuff and like get right.
Okay, yeah.
Like it's basically like some like I don't know how the oil for life is or anything like that, but it's basically like you just go up there and you're supposed to be working, and then you get your
and you stay on the site.
Yeah, and then you come back type shit. But that never happened. Like from what I had heard with the other people, so they was like, there's some people there. They were like, yeah, we haven't had an off day in like 2 or 3 months. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, man, and we haven't got paid. What? Yeah, you gonna be fucked up. I was like, bro, I thought we were supposed to come work up here and then go down and everything like that. And they were like, yeah, but like, sometimes they let us. I'm like, nah, bro, what is this shit? Like, and Hato was, it's like as soon as we got there, Hato was not fucking with it. Hato was not fucking with it at all. Like, bro, as soon like we were trying to push each other, like, okay, we're gonna stay so we can get a couple $100. Actually, not even a couple hundred, like a few, several racks. We're supposed to come back with like several racks because you can get paid from that shit. And Hato was just like not fucking with it. He was like, bro, like, by the end of like day, by the day, it took about a day and a half for him to be like, yeah, bro, let's get the fuck up out of here. Like, let's get the fuck up out of here. Now, I think we lasted for like about a week. And I was like, because my mindset, I went from wanting to be there till harvest in October to, all right, I'm just going to be here for the summer. Because I had like a court date or something. I was like, I'm just going to be here for the summer and then I'm going to shoot out. And he just was not fucking with it. Like, I wasn't really fucking with it either. But I really wanted to just stick it out because
you were willing to stick it out.
Yeah, I was willing to stick out just a little bit because I knew that they get to go down to town and like hang out and take breaks and everything like that though. But like, yeah, that shit, living like that shit is not for. It was not for like the week. Yeah, at all. It was not, man. And on top of that, another thing that was fucking wild was that, okay, so where we were living at was at the top of like this mountain, like literally the top of it, bro. And like you look out, there's like other fucking mountains and shit. If you want to put this in here, I'll send you pictures so that like you can like have people have a reference in the thing if you want.
Cool, yeah.
But
you remember, I'll make sure whenever I'm doing that.
Yeah, I'll send it to you and stuff.
Good.
Ever heard of
Hey, who wants a core shower?
And fucking, it was just, so where we were at, it was an hour away from the actual city, like the little small city that was like down at the bottom. You had to travel up that bitch. And the only store or place that you can get like water, yeah, that's another thing. So you couldn't drink the water, so you had to go get water jugs from the store. And the only store was halfway down the fucking mountain. It's an hour from where we're at, is an hour to the main city where you can go buy stuff and everything. But there's this little fucking store called Harris County Store. Fuck that place.
He put their name and everything.
Harris
Fuck that
County.
place.
Fuck y'all niggas, bro. Real shit, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why. So, we got ready to go down to fucking. We were like, all right, bro, we need some water and shit. Like, we're thirsty. Like, we were bumming water jugs. Niggas are over here drinking beer, like cases of beer as like to hydrate, like that type of shit. We was with some real Mexicans, bro. Like some real life, like Guadalajara, Mexico City Mexicans, like came up there out the mud. I got a story about one of them in a second. I know we're going on this, but it's a good story.
You're good. You got them enjoying it.
But fucking, so we had to go down to fucking Harris County store, or whatever the fuck it's called. We get in there, we're like, all right. We see water jugs. We don't look at them. We just run and go get them. We're like, oh, yeah, we're getting water jugs. We got like 6 water jugs. And like, we didn't even get snacks on because they had plenty of food at the house. Because the main guy who ran it used to run like to the big city that wasn't that far away and like go like to Costco and stuff and get a whole bunch of stuff for the house.
Bring it
and
back,
everything. Yeah. But it was like our personal like waters and everything you had to go get to at the county store. And so we went down there, got like 6, 7 jugs of water, and Hayden is a smoker, so he had to get a pack of cigarettes. He needed some. That nigga was like fiending for some cigarettes, bro. Like fiending, bro.
Know how it be, bro.
Yeah,
I'm an addict myself.
Yeah,
I know it, man.
But like he had a legit. Halo, you had a legit damn reason. You had a legit damn reason to be fiending for them cigarettes, nigga. I was fiending for them cigarettes, bro, and I didn't even smoke like that. I was like, it was stressful, and so we go. There,
it's stressful when you think about grabbing that cigarette, man. You know you're stressed out when you think about grabbing that cigarette, brother.
Facts. So we get to the fucking counter, and the lady's like, ring it up. She's like, all right, that'll be $78 and like 20-something cents. But we like, what?
And these are like gallon
jugs.
jugs.
Gallons, yeah. Not the fucking water bottle packets. We're talking about gallon jugs, bro. Were $10 and change a piece. $10 and change a piece, bro. And the cigarettes, it's California, they were all like what, probably like $15. Yeah, we spent like $80 on like 6 jugs of water. On a simple care package, bro. A simple down here for reference, bro. Like Louisiana reference, that probably would have ran us like $20. But I know, my homeboy was telling me, he was like, yeah, like no, that store is like.
So I mean, that was just like. It's probably because regular price.
Yeah, because it's because they're the only store on that mountain that's between.
So they can upcharge.
Yeah, because you're making that money. Yeah, on top of that, they know you're making that money.
Supply and demand.
Yeah. But yeah, after that, Hayden was just, they had us, the last straw for Hayden was that they sent us to go and dig a ditch on the road of the of the mountain because they needed to extend some water and stuff. System through a certain way so it can get there faster and stuff like that. And so here's the thing about mountains, bro, that I did not know. Like obviously it's high elevation and it's California, so like nigga, my skin and like my insides are dry as fuck, bro. Like I'm talking about when I breathe, bro, like my nose is getting dry, my mouth, like it's dry as fuck up there. Cause you're like the sun is right there. Like you're up there. You're up there.
Yeah.
And so the one thing about mountain weather is crazy is because there's no regulated fucking like temperature or weather with that motherfucker, bro. You wake up, bro. It could be it was middle of the summer, bro. So it could be like 100 fucking degrees in the middle of the fucking day. Then at night drop down to like 30, 25. Yeah, 30, 25 fucking degrees. You wake up, it's 30, 25 degrees, and it speeds back up to 100 and just every day. And then, you know, it's up above the clouds, so the clouds come through and it brings like rain and shit. So like that was the only part I ever saw in California that whole time was there where it just like rain. It was just like it would go from 35, 100 degrees, rain, 35. Like just it was fucking wild, bro. Like it made me sick. It literally made my body sick, bro. Like it was the worst experience I ever had.
It definitely sounds like you were somewhere that you were not used to it. You were in a whole different. You're talking about mountains. You're talking about this shit is just. It sounds like everything is different from here, like the way you describe it.
Yeah, when I tell people I went, they're like, nah. And then I showed the videos, they're like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, they're like it was like a Vice episode, bro. Like some cartel shit, bro. There was cartels up there, bro. There was fucking mafias and shit, other people camping and stuff like that. Like, it was some shit, but it was like, if you don't fuck with them, they don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So total, what? It was probably like a week that you had stayed out there?
Yeah, it was probably like a week, probably not even a week, bro. I don't even remember though. But like it was because we was on the side of the mountain, it was digging, and that weather shit happened. Like it got hot, and then all of a sudden the clouds came, and it was just raining, and we're sitting digging and stuff, and it was just fucking up. And Hayden was just like, "That's it."
Everything just kept adding up until the top blew off, and it was like,
and he was like, "Bro," he's like, "Let's go the fuck home." And I looked at him, but I was like, we'll go. Because he was talking about he wanted to get a bus ticket and everything and go and everything. And I was in my house like, bro, I'm going to thug it out for the summer.
So you were trying to stay at first?
I was going to stay. Okay. I was going to stay for like the summer because I knew that the conditions up there, I was like, nah, this ain't going to be right. And I was going to get a good bit of money for it. Because apparently they hold your money for you until you leave and stuff like that, which was sketched out. Because a lot of people were talking about how like they hold their money up there for you and they don't even give it to you at all. Like a lot of people go up there and think, that's what I was saying. A lot of people think they're going to go up there, help grow some weed, get rich because it's called the green gold up there, and then they fucking either kill them or throw them off the side of the mountain and never see them again, or they tell them like, hey, fuck off, and they just go back broke.
So how would damn?
Yeah,
that's crazy because it's like, how are you even supposed to? Because you buy your own stuff, but then you can't buy your own stuff because you're not given any. Yeah, that just sounds like a whole sketched out.
Yeah, I was sketched out about it too. I was like, bro, if we leave and they don't give us our fucking money, but there was two guys that had went up there before us, and they was there for like a couple months, and they had went back down. And they got their money and created a whole fucking winery business up in like down the Napa Valley area, San Francisco and stuff. I still follow one of them to this day. Cool people.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they didn't, unless you like went into town and stuff, they'll give you the money. I guess to keep from like people stealing and shit or like letting shit happen. I don't know, because it was straight cash. It wasn't like no check. It was like cash money. I think the dude had like a couple million like stashed up in the house or something, because you know it wasn't a legal farm, or it was definitely like 100% like illegal. Like looking back on it, like it was I was already fighting the case, and my stupid ass go to some situation like that. I'm like, yeah, this is not smart.
But was
looking back on it?
So was it sold to you that way though? Because
was it sold?
Part of it sounds like you were sold. Here's the good stuff. Yeah. But then all this other stuff was kind of hidden and not that the way that you're saying it kind of sounds like that was the case with that. Like how was
it was because my homeboy that told me to come up there. Like I still fuck with him to this day. Like I'm not angry at him at all about this because like he did tell us, but they also
it may not have been comprehended.
Yeah, both of them said that they told us everything I told you about like the conditions of the living conditions wise. They said it, but they both said like. Cause we were like, oh, that's no problem. Like, we'll think it out and figure it out. And he was like, I know y'all hear me. He was like, they were both like, I know y'all hear us, but like, you won't really understand until you get here. And that was 100% fucking fact. Like, as soon as we got there, like, I said, okay.
It all makes sense.
Yeah, it all makes sense now, what they were trying to say. And but. Yeah, that was that. Though.
So it was what could have been a huge opportunity and was supposed to be, and then
it was supposed to be a good setup.
Turned out to be a whole fraudulent ass
thing
going on.
Got my ass, bro.
Well, I'm just glad that you're here today, man. I'm glad nobody threw you off the side of a cliff. And maybe stay down here in the South for a little bit.
Go look up Murder Mountain. I think it's still on Netflix, bro. If you go watch it, bro, that was exactly.
Yeah, I'm glad you're saying that again because I was interested in going and watching that. That sounded like some shit I'd be interested in watching.
Bro. Like it's like I think like per capita for like that area, like I think it has like the most people missing. Like not in the world, but probably like in the United States or some shit like that. I don't know because bro, like nigga, you would think like Bigfoot's out there because of how dense that shit is. And how
might be.
People,
Nobody's just finding
it's that type of shit, bro. Like it's It's some wild shit, bro.
Man. Well, shit. That was a crazy little story right there, man. That was a good little story. That's gonna go perfect in the
little clips and shit.
Oh God.
Yeah.
But shit. I want to get back to switching it up a little bit here, but going back to when we were talking about Tipitina's, kind of on that. I wanted to ask you because you had kind of stopped going to the studio after a little bit.
Man.
What?
You gonna put me out like
No.
I was just playing.
I'm saying this was like a time where I don't remember what the reason was. It could have been you were doing the farm show. I don't know. You had something that,
bro. No, you good, bro. I was talking about the situation with with my partner and everything.
Oh, okay.
That's what but it was like as a joking, but you're good. Fucking with Tipitina's, I'm
saying I was gonna ask like where did you? Because I didn't know if you were what kind of happened. Like whenever as soon as it was closing on me, I was running business pretty good, and they said, "Hey, we're shutting down," and it was like I panicked and I was like, "Oh shit, like, I got to go somewhere now." And I immediately beginning of the month, I'm hitting up places, calling, doing all this stuff, like, and I've seen people out on this like I'll catch somebody at a gas station or whatever. I'll see somebody from there, and chop it up with them, and everybody that I have talked to, I've seen maybe 2 or 3 people in that like type of scenario. That were there, and none of them, other than maybe one person, none of them, I mean, most of them were out of their house and stuff. Like, nobody was really able to find anywhere to go, and that kind of like... It kind of like...
It sucks.
It's weird how that happened, because even though it wasn't just like everybody was rocking with each other in that building, it was still like...
It was like creative
stuff going on.
Bro.
It's like,
bro. Honestly, like... Tipitina's was a piece of shit, but
it was the closest thing to a
collective of
creative, where you can just hop room to room. People got different things going on. Even though there was people in there who was a little nasty and didn't shower
Roaches
and
shit.
Things like that. You know, it was very, very, very unsanitary.
Very unsanitary. Fucking
a little bit on that. There was just to give you guys a picture. There was first off no air conditioning. There was what was it in the bathroom? There was a janitor, but the building was so bad that like the janitor would barely clean it. The janitor
said fuck it.
Yeah, because the janitor, I remember she had this guy that was her boss or whatever, who basically like walked around and told her what to do and watched her do it.
Yeah.
You know the guy that I'm talking about? Yeah. He would always just be looking over her shoulder, hands on his hips, just
I remember him.
And she's over there scrubbing the shit out of something or whatever every time I seen him.
Yeah.
But anyway, not to get off topic. So the bathrooms, there was no paper towels, there was no soap, there was running water. I don't know how clean that water was. But there was no toilet paper in the bathrooms.
Paper towels, nothing. No fucking stall doors.
Right? And then not even to mention, or I think, no, there was stall doors, they didn't close. They didn't close and lock, so it was basically open. And somebody had literally pushed one of them open while I was in there. I was like, I didn't like say something because he didn't even see my feet when he was coming in. But that place was absolutely horrible.
But it's legendary.
If they would have just taken it, remodeled it, and made it the same thing, I think it could have happened.
It would still be there if somebody that would have bought it and put the money into it and invest in it like what it was supposed to be. It could have been great. Like if I had the finances for it, bro, I would have bought that building in a heartbeat.
For sure.
Like it literally was the only thing that we had to a collective studio where people could come and rent booths out, put their setup in, and come and work and jam the fuck out.
Yeah, we had producers in there, engineers in there
every day, dude. Like that place was legendary, and I found out about it because of when I first got into trying to make beats. And shout out my nigga J Nabs Beats, bro. Cool nigga, bro. J Nabs.
Hey.
J Nabs is a legend, and he don't even know it.
He don't even know me. He don't even know me. No, he does know me because we actually had talked and stuff. We never met in person because I remember when I came to the city was right when he had some stuff that had happened, and he ended up, going on his little trip, but then he never came. He never came back. It was kind of like, I think he said he took a spiritual trip, but then he ended up staying in a whole nother state. I'm not sure where. No,
what happened was that he kind of went ghost after. I wouldn't say kind of. He went very ghost after his mom passed. Mission rest in peace. But he like went ghost and came back out, and he just. It was like, it was like an awakening. Like, it kind of made him just, like, wake up and was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I'm finna go and just chase this shit. And he really fucking went to move to Philadelphia or Pennsylvania. Yeah. But he had, He moved to shout out Bay for the care package. He had moved to Pennsylvania. He met this girl named Eva Grace. Yeah, you may not know like that name, but I guarantee you've heard of her if you be on TikTok. I don't think you say you be on TikTok like that.
I was on it for a little bit, and then I didn't really. I wasn't consistent.
Yeah, that's cool. So he met her in Philadelphia, and she's a pop like artist. Like, and she's really good. Like, she's a full-fledged like pop artist. She's like very underground, but like with them two together, I could tell she knows her shit. And like J-Nab was smart as fuck when it came to this music shit. And like they got together, and they're like it's perfect, bro. So he got with her, produced some songs for her because he went towards the pop route. He was making hip hop beats, like rap beats and stuff like that. He made because he got in contact with B Will and Boosie. He made that song. Not every was it Every Diss? I don't know. Yeah, it might have been Every Diss like another love letter.
I don't know that because that was when he was doing that stuff. I think that was. I mean, I was.
Yeah. You
coming from Texas. I might not.
Yeah,
have
that's right. You're
yet,
from Texas. Yeah, yeah. But J-Naz was legendary because he had like real life connections. Like coming.
I knew he was legendary because I came to the city and I heard about him. So I'm like, okay, this is the one person that you
can
was
hit
kind of
up.
shining.
Yeah,
he was reachable too. He had a good bit of a following. I was kind of like, man, he might be one of those guys who won't reach back, especially because I didn't have much going on myself, and I know how that can be. When
100%.
But he had even made me a personal beat, and bro, it was actually crazy. That was at the time where I was going through my mental struggles and stuff and all of that. But he had sent me a beat and I had wrote to it, and it was really, I still think about that song to this day because I deleted it. Like, no, I don't remember if it was on purpose or not. No, it probably was. It probably was. I'm pretty sure I was like going through my old files and stuff, and I was just like, yeah, I'm probably never going to finish this thing. I think it was at that point where it was like, I love this song, but right now where I'm at, it's just it's not working. It's like I'm not.
Everybody
wasn't just in the right space and stuff. But I remember because I was wanting to work with him and stuff because I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm sitting there like hoping I can find whoever's out here doing the stuff that obviously I'm doing now, but was looking forward to doing whenever I had first came out. And but yeah, he had made me a beat and stuff, and he was on some different stuff too. Like the beat he made for me wasn't even on like the Louisiana stuff. I know he did like the Louisiana, those type of that's what was kind of surprised me. I told him what I wanted, and it was kind of like on some motivational type of rap stuff, with the horns going on, fat drums and stuff, bro. Oh, it was amazing, bro.
I wish I could have heard it, bro. I know what J-Dubs can do. That's the truth. And
I wonder if he still has that beat to this day. I don't know. I know the song that I recorded with the vocals on it. I know that's gone. I don't know about. He might still have the beat. He might not. This has been a couple of years. Yeah. But what were you about to say though?
Oh no, you good. The reason why I say he's legendary is because he had fucking like he was the one that had like I think Boosie came to that studio like that room they had. They came there fucking. When Scotty Kane was popping, Scotty Kane was that Mr. Kane.
He worked with Sony as well, right? I think I seen Sony in his Sony. Oh yeah. I think I had seen something about he had done something with it. He had them as a credit in his bio. Yeah, I remember that because I remember seeing Boosie and I remember seeing Sony. Those were the two things.
Sony was that's gonna come. I know the story behind that, or I've been peeping game about that, but I'll explain the Sony thing later. So yeah, like he also worked with Ratchet Life and fucking he recorded a lot of Ratchet Life tracks in there, or a couple, I won't say a lot, but there was a couple of tracks in there that he recorded with him in there. Shout RIP Ratchet Life, fucking Shreveport GOAT legend, like really could have put the city on. Like he did put the city on in a way, but like he could have been like the next like mega star. But that's a whole different story. Yeah. But fucking who else? Just J-Nab just had like he had it, like he had that thing, man. But you could only do so much in Shreveport,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, good.
Yeah, but I was gonna say he moved to Philadelphia, met that girl by Eva Grace, and that's where the Sony thing comes in because if I'm not mistaken, they signed like a 1-song deal with like Sony Music Group or something like that, and it's something like that, and that song had went viral on TikTok, or the song they made viral on TikTok first like happened, and then they got the other deal for the other song, but. There was the sound they have on there is the song is called I don't know the name of it, but it goes like do 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 do. I can't fucking I can't think of the name of it though, but it went viral. Like it went stupid viral. And he also produced.
That's what got the Sony
I
recognition.
think either that was from the Sony deal or that's what got the Sony deal. And he also did some other shit. He you know the guy that plays Eazy-E in Straight Outta Compton? Did you ever watch Straight Outta Compton?
I did. It's just been a while.
Yeah. Well, if you ever go back or look it up, the guy who plays him.
You don't know his name?
No, I can't think of his name. But he like raps and stuff also, and him and J Naz had partnered up and made a song, and it was bounce, shake, twirl, dip, or this is how you do the dip. But like that's how it went. And that went viral. He had a couple songs that he produced for people that went kind of viral on TikTok. So I think that's what got him his like Sony pub or Sony like partnership deal he got with him and that girl they did.
Yeah.
So yeah, but he got that stuff because he was traveling. Like he traveled Philadelphia, and then they ended up like packing all their stuff in the car and just traveling around every state and like city and stuff, linking up with producers and rappers. Like J Naps is legendary, bro.
I seen him. He was. I think he had started, and he had his own podcast going on.
Yeah,
I think
he does. YouTube too.
Yeah, he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
So is he still active with that stuff?
Who's active on YouTube?
Because I don't know what it might just be Instagram and shit. I feel like sometimes they just stopped showing you people's stuff because I'm pretty sure I've always followed him, but like I used to get his stuff on my feed, and I think I checked recently and I was still following him, but I seen stuff that I was like, I didn't even know he was doing this. I didn't even know that this stuff was being posted because for some reason it's not showing on my feed, and that's probably just the power of how they know what we spend the most time on, so they're throwing. You know what I'm saying? But,
he might have. He might have slowed down.
So he's been active with it though.
Yeah,
or he's been active with YouTube. Right?
He might have slowed down a little bit with it, but he definitely he was definitely like consistent. Like, I always see him post stuff for like ideas, videos. Yeah, he just posted a video not too long ago about I think he was like trying to get people to rap on his beat like in a Taco Bell somewhere, and like and shit. And they told him to get out, but like he definitely like got connected doing that traveling and shit. Like that's something I like. The shit that he did, man, it was cool. Everybody wants to know like why we got to this conversation. Like he was my mentor. Like when I first wanted to get into beats, like I paid him or to link up with him to like learn how to produce and everything like that. And like he taught me a lot of things, but I learned a lot of it on my own. But like he just showed me a lot of stuff.
Got you in the door.
Yeah, got me in the door.
More to say.
Yeah, on how to do things, and that's why I'll always have respect for that dude.
So are you still in touch with him or
is a little bit? Yeah, we follow.
It's kind of that. It's kind of one of those things you put down for a little bit, but every time y'all pick back up, it's always right where you left it off.
Yeah,
right?
When he's ready to like talk or not doing, he's not busy. Yeah, like we'll always like he'll always message me back and stuff and everything. He's out. Like I don't have time to see him, but like. Yeah, like I'll call him and check on him and stuff, you know. Yeah,
might have to see what I can do, man. Might have to see
if
we can get him back in the city to come back for a podcast. Let us know what he personally been on.
You know, bro, please come hop on the podcast, bro. I haven't seen him in there. We'll definitely like to do that for sure. Yeah. I want to talk to him, see what he's been up to. But yeah, that was something else I was gonna talk about.
Yeah, we're about to be hitting an hour, so we can really if you had another topic, we could go bring some up and wrap it up.
Yeah, I want to talk about like being an artist and like making music and shit. I ain't gonna lie.
You good.
Another reason why I've been kind of like low key and like thinking on doing things like and having other ideas because I kind of want to step into the artistry role, but I don't know because.
You're saying you want to become an artist? You have thoughts of becoming an artist?
I'm not saying rapper because I don't even try to put myself in the box. Like, I actually
artist is a good word.
Yeah, like I want to be like an actual like an artist, man. But I just don't know what lane I want to go in because when I produce beats and stuff, and every time I produce a beat, like I can instantly like kind of like write and pick up and make a song out of it though, and that's why I feel like producers are the greatest artists. Like the greatest artist, Kanye West, producer. Pharrell Williams, producer. Fucking Pierre Bourne, producer. True. Like there's another guy that's like going viral on TikTok with his sounds. Fucking Black Mayo, producer, makes great fucking music, underrated as fuck. Mm-hmm. Like producers make the best fucking music because we know exactly what it's supposed to sound like and what fits on it and everything. Like our minds work differently, bro. Like I got so much shit up here. I'm just like, bro. Like,
I mean, I think it makes sense because I think when you're putting together the actual instrumentation of the music, it's like that's not to take away from the skill of writing and stuff, because I double dabble in beats. I never say I was really a producer. I was mainly just recording over already made stuff.
Yeah.
If anything, I was grabbing like loops and stuff and throwing them together.
I still do that too.
You know, but I mean, but I'm talking drum loops, this loop, like everything was straight looped. Straight looped. Because I didn't know music theory and all of that stuff. So I'm a very technical person, and it's like I want to sit down and just play whatever, but it's like for me, I have to know how does it work?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I have to
it's
know.
so weird. And it's crazy. I know what you mean, because like,
if I just have random stuff going on, it's like, you know, it's like, okay, it may sound in key to me, but you know,
you gotta put your 10,000 hours in, bro. That's all it is, man. I told my girl this, like, she doesn't understand, because she was like, she didn't know where I picked it up from when we got back there. She was like, when did you start doing this? And I was like, honestly, like right after high school, like in high school and after high school, man, I just put my years in, like, and people who follow me, they know, man, I was on that fucking laptop every fucking day, dude. Every day, because that's another thing that I miss about myself, man, was that fucking ambition and drive that I had, bro. Like,
I like how you said that, because I've had similar feelings. Like, I feel like I can kind of relate on it. What do you like? Do you have? Are you able to? Do you feel like you have an idea of what it was, or was it kind of like we were talking about earlier? I think you had said it was just you were kind of focused on the wrong stuff, and that was kind of I know that's what it was for me. It was I was focused.
I was more focused.
I wanted people to know me
and get paid. Like, I mean, I still would like people to know me and everything like that.
But I'm talking about for like popularity. I wasn't looking at it like, no, you're gonna know my last name, who my family, like, you know what I'm saying, like. That's kind of the way I look at it. Is like I want to leave a legacy. It's not so much I just want to be popular and have people like me.
I want to have that.
It's not very realistic. You're gonna have people who don't like you and who like you. You see what I'm saying? So
and that was the thing. It was just like I don't know what it was. I was just driven. Like I was like I know I'm gonna make it out with this shit. I know I'm gonna do this shit. You know, and everything. And it didn't really work out how it should have went. I should have left. There was many times that I should have left, but I had to end up staying here. Like
you're just saying
the city, because I mean, honestly, like I feel like anybody who can just leave here and go to like 3 hours away to Dallas, bro, you're gonna make something pop. I know you come from experience. You're like,
I mean, I get what you're saying, but honestly, bro, because you know I come from Dallas, like not Dallas specifically, but that area, right? So. In that area, it's a snake pit. It's like, you know, you in the jungle with everybody doing. And I'm not saying it's bad. I was just talking to another engineer about this the other day, but I'm just saying it's kind of like I feel like I'm a believer in everything happens for a reason. I believe that there was a reason why, you know, from my beliefs that I came out here and didn't stay out there, and I feel like it was because out here there's not as much competition and stuff. The cost of living and everything is low out here. Like this is as much stuff as I don't like about Louisiana, this is a good place, at least from my experience and the business I've been in, to get a ground business up and rolling, just because of the cost of everything and all of that. But obviously, yes, being in those bigger cities, you know, that's usually where those bigger artists are at and all of that. But the thing is you have to get in that door, and I don't know. It's kind of however you look at it. You gotta have that personality, like, to be able to go somewhere and insert yourself. Like, yo, this is me. I belong here. I know that I'm worthy to be in this room right now. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that. But
I just feel like if you like, this is why I'm saying, like, I'm thinking but not thinking about like dipping in artistry. Because if I actually became an artist and wrote songs and made songs and stuff, I know, and y'all talked about this on the podcast and stuff with Cameo. I wouldn't really necessarily be promoting my stuff on my social medias, because I went through that already, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta leave here, because they ain't gonna fuck with you while you here, but they'll fuck with you while you away. But honestly, the people in this city right here, you can't get popping over here, bro. Like legit, like popping and people fucking with you over here, unless you like out in the fucking streets, like stepping on niggas, really out here like in the jam, like doing shit, or you make like a fucking fire ass like jigging Louisiana type dance club beat, like or like song. It's like you try to be different, like it's so hard to gain traction, and it just seems like a lot of people stuck. And like, there's nothing against them. It's not like they're not making good music. They are. It's just like you gotta market yourself through the fucking internet, bro. Like, you can't just sit here and post your shit up on your story and fucking just. You know,
100%.
and think people just like your people
Right.
following you. Gonna like it's like, bro, you gotta think about, especially if you have the same profile. Since like, you know, we come up in the social media age, right?
Right.
You can't just expect the people that's been following you since you've been a fucking freshman in high school to sit here and really fuck with you and get with your music, bro. You gotta go
Right.
and find your fucking audience, bro. You gotta get into the algorithm. You gotta fucking
Especially because you're less interesting to those people.
yeah,
Because
exactly.
they know you. They know you more.
Exactly. So you gotta. That's what I'm saying. If I became an artist, bro, like half the people on, if not all the people on my social media wouldn't even know I was an artist unless it's people who found my music and came to me. Like I would get with a fucking distribution like United Masters or DistroKid or something. Get all your fucking things registered like on ASCAP, BMI, Song Trust, Song Exchange, so you can get all your fucking money and royalties coming in, and fucking find out who you are as an artist and what you're trying to do and like your sound, and find the people that sound like you that already have the fucking following and just piggyback off their shit, bro. Like there's literally stuff on the internet, bro. Like this is what makes me thinking about it, is because there's literally tools now on the internet and all these platforms to where say like I want to start making music and I feel like I sound like this artist from Houston called Aaron May, really underrated artist. He has a hit song
Very
called
good.
Let
I have
Go.
a couple songs by him.
Fucking
Yeah.
hard as fuck. Aaron May's hard as fuck, bro. Let's say I'm an artist now and I feel like I sound like him. I'll make similar music to him. You can literally go to his music like on Spotify or like his it's like Facebook ads and stuff like that where you can see like his target demographic of people, the things that they're interested in, and you could run ads, not the fucking Instagram ads that when you post a fucking video and you want to promote on Instagram, you go and promote it, just go get you a bunch of views from people and stuff like that. No, like go to the actual Facebook app and get inside the Facebook like ad manager type of thing and like study ads and like the marketing that the artists around you are doing that you feel similar, so you can basically piggyback off the audience and they can pick that music up from you.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But you know, Instagram ads is how I built this off of Instagram ads.
100%. Like,
I feel like it's how you do your promotion. I feel like if you're not, you know, because I have had those times where okay, I got a bunch of views or a bunch of likes, but I didn't get business.
Yeah.
But then I had to look at it like, but maybe I don't understand marketing right. Maybe I didn't, and I really didn't.
Yeah.
And that's why I kind of like what you were just saying. Like, okay, if you make music like Aaron May, when you go and you can target your audience, and what I love about it is you can target. Like one of my strategies is instead of doing like the region around me, I choose cities, big cities around us.
Yeah.
So when I promote, it automatically jumps to Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, New Orleans, Louisiana. You know, I'm saying like the biggest cities that are around us, it goes straight to them. But plus, you can put in the interest, so you can say in there, you know, oh, maybe they like I've seen Future on there. Like if you rap like Future is an interest option that you can put on there. So if you think that you would, if you think that that's kind of your lane and that's where you would fit in, you could boom. Now people who like this, it's all about knowing who, like you were saying, who your target audience is and how to reach them. Are you somebody that's going to resonate more with the females or somebody that's going to resonate more with the males? What age group? Are you looking at the 40 to 60? Or are you looking at the 18 to like 20, 30 age range? Like what is all of that really matters. And when you actually start capitalizing on it, like that shit,
it can helps
a lot.
And that's how I did the Instagram ads, was how I did the videos and stuff, and how I got the 1,000 views and stuff that I got on my videos under my profile. But what I'm trying to say is that though the Instagram ads itself is just the tip of the iceberg of what you can do and you can categorize and get into with the Facebook ads and these other fucking.
Oh, so you're saying they have different like there's even more options
on the actual legit.
That
Facebook
would make
ad
sense
thing.
because I even know that, like, I know when I did try to run an advertisement on Facebook, and real quick, I can't advertise on Facebook right now because there was a time where they were trying to get a payment off of a card that was like deactivated or whatever. They like suspended my account or whatever to where like every time that I go to try to like promote, it's like you can't promote. Like you have something that has to be settled. And I tried calling them, whatever, boom, boom, boom. What was I saying off of that though? Before that, what was I just saying?
You just saying you were having trouble. You said it makes sense that
because like Facebook and Instagram, I think are now they owned by the same person.
It's Meta.
Yeah, so it's like all together now. But I remember when I was able to promote and I ran that promotion that ended up getting me blocked or where I couldn't do it was that on Instagram, when you promote on Instagram, it promotes strictly to Instagram.
Yeah.
When you promote on Facebook, and correct me if I'm, no, it's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you promote on Facebook, you can choose promote on Instagram as well with, and it's not an extra charge, right?
I don't think so.
I think it's the same. All you do is click do Instagram as well. It doesn't change anything. All it does is say, okay, for this amount of money, you're now promoting on Facebook and you're promoting on Instagram
it's
from the same
like
place.
That,
but it's not vice versa. You can't do it from Instagram.
Yeah, no, you can't. But you have to do Facebook, and but like it's the ads do more than just like for Facebook. It's been a while since I looked at it because I just been like I have it in my notes somewhere, but it's like the Facebook ads just do more. It has just a way better outreach, and then there's other things like that deal with like with Spotify and like the other music platforms where like you can also compare like the similar artists and everything. Is it stop?
No, you're good. Keep going. You're good.
It's just you can like algorithmic playlists, like not trying to get on like the fucking Rap Caviar or stuff like that, but like if you go into like, let's say, don't go aim for like Drake or somebody, go aim for like a artist that's like probably getting like a couple 100,000 plays a month or like maybe even less, and then you can see what playlists that they're getting in. Try to hit those people up that make sure they're real playlists and stuff. Like there's so many things. I'm not even gonna give you all the gems, but like just know that I got enough gems that I found and I've saved and I've taken notes down to where I'm like, if I really wanted to push that envelope and really focus on trying to be an artist in some way, that like I really think I could. And like not even just me, man. Like if an artist real life could just like, if I had the chance to like really manage somebody and like had like if I could be like an A&R or like just had like a funding or from like an independent label and work with an artist, bro, I know I could blow them up. I fucking know it, bro. I just fucking know it. And that's why I just want to be like, fuck it, I'll just do it myself. Because I can definitely see, like, it's gonna be a grind. You can definitely do it, but I just know that I could do it differently than anybody out here. Like it's in this city. For sure.
Have you been doing it? Have you actually been, or is it still in the process? It's a newer thought.
It's a newer thought, but I mean,
I'm just trying to give the people like when can we be expecting Mr. Trimmer T to be stepping out of it?
He might step out of his element for a little bit, but I mean, definitely. But it might be. I'm just gonna keep it at that. It might happen, man. I'm just gonna keep it at that.
To be continued, you know. I mean, I'm sure that we're gonna have another episode. Cause like I said, bro, we could talk for hours.
Days, bro.
Like,
literally,
we could really keep this bitch running, but you know, trying to keep all of these at about an hour. We're already a good 10, 15 over. Yeah. But hey, this has been a great. That's how I like them to go. I like them to go past the time to where we have to catch. Oh shit, you know, whatever. I don't shit, all of that. So. But I feel like this has been super good, man. I guess we're about to wrap up. So I mean, you got
one last thing though before I get up out of here.
Go ahead.
Just in case I don't see you like anytime soon or anything like that, and then there's a lot of time in between, bro. Keep doing this shit, bro. Keep fucking grinding. Keep trying to hustle. Keep trying to find different ways to succeed in whatever it is you're trying to do. All right, like this is perfect, bro. Like honestly, bro. Like seeing you doing this shit, like this setup. Being in here, like being in that costume with you at Bipsy, bro. Like just seeing what you've been doing over these years, bro. Like you really make a nigga proud, and like I'm like genuinely happy for you, bro. Like seeing this setup here, like ain't no fucking excuse for me like to not make content. Like you really about to make me really like motivate myself to get back and active, bro. Like just seeing this shit, like this is the type of shit that I live for with doing this shit, just being creative and just being free.
Sure, I appreciate that, bro. Like for real, I mean, you have been like we were able to see the growth of each other, like from being, you know, where we were at and then just moving on. Like, man, you know, I'm just trying to do shit, but it passes on, bro. It's like, cause the reason I started the podcast out of random was like, Cameo, like, you know, he just hit me up and I talked about it on his episode where it was like, I seen him working and doing this shit. And I'm like, man, fuck these excuses, bro. I have everything for a podcast right now. So it's like just putting it in action and just going for it. So it's like we all just pass off, you know, people having that drive and that energy, it passes on to the next. We all just feeding off of energies. We all just, you know what I'm saying? To a certain degree, like, you know, sometimes somebody will do something and it'll just make you feel inspired to do something. That was just like, I watch podcasts all the time. Boom, Cameo hit me up. And it was just the right time of my life where it was like, let's start it. Today's the day we going to stop the excuses. It's time to go. So, no, I really do appreciate that, bro. I really do. And I hope to see us both prospering and just
wherever we try to
wherever we
succeed in.
gonna be, however long from now. You know what I'm saying? But again, great podcast, man. I enjoyed this talk. Thank you to everybody who stayed and watched all the way to the end, and stay tuned for episode 4. All right, peace.
All right.